Hey there, fellow users. My name is Joshua Blunt, and today I will be showing you all how to reformat your pre-formatted external hard drive from the NTFS file format to the FAT32 file format. One of the main reasons I want to do this tutorial is because if you're like me and you've had the need to move your photos or your videos or your music from your personal computer to your PS3, you've run into this problem where the PS3 won't pick up or it won't recognize your external device. The reason for that is that the PlayStation 3 is designed to only recognize devices that are in the FAT32 file format as opposed to the newer NTFS file format. So in that scenario, it's impossible for you to transfer your files, right? Wrong. This tutorial that I'm going to give you all today will show you how to reformat the external hard drive to the FAT32 file format in order to move your photos, your videos, and your music from your personal computer to the PS3 and allow the PS3 to recognize the external device. So let's get right into it. Now, before we actually start the conversion process, the first thing that I want to talk about is the external hard drive that I'll be using. The one that I'm using is a My Passport Ultra external hard drive. It has 1 terabyte of space and a USB connection of 3.0. Now, for those of you who have a older PS3 system, who got it when it first came out, a external hard drive with a USB 3.0 connection might not be the best for you, only because the older PS3s have trouble reading the newer information that's on a 3.0 external hard drive. In my case, I have a newer PS3, so it has no problem picking up what's on the 3.0 connection of the external hard drive. Second thing is the free software that you're going to need for the conversion. It's called Max Store, Max Blast. It's a free software, and it will pretty much take care of all the conversions of the NTFS to FAT32 file format. And after you've downloaded that and you have your external hard drive set up and plugged into your computer, you can get going. So now comes the fun part where we can actually start reformatting our external hard drive. Mine is plugged into my PC and is ready to go. And the free software, Maxstore Max Blast, is right here on my desktop, also ready to go. So let's get right into it now. First thing that you're going to do is left click the Windows icon, also the Start button. Then you're going to find where it says Computer and right click on Computer. Then you're going to find where it says Manage and left click on the Manage button. Then give it a second, and the next window that you see is going to contain just some stuff about your computer. You're going to find where it says Disk Management right here on the left hand side. Left click that. Give it a second to find the drives connected to the computer. And here are the drives that are connected to my PC as of right now. Now, pause for a second before we go any further. If for any reason you have data that's still on your external hard drive, I highly recommend that you go and make a new folder on your desktop or elsewhere on your computer and back up those files, because the next step that we're going to take is going to involve you deleting everything that's on your external hard drive. So if you have something there that's of value, go back it up now so you don't lose it forever and you get upset because the tutorial made you delete all your stuff. So once you've done all that, you can go through here, find your external hard drive. Mine is right here. I know because I can look at how much space is on there, and none of my other drives have this much space, so I know this is my external hard drive. And you can see here that it's in the NTFS file system, as well as here on all my drives, the NTFS file system. Like I said, it's the newer system, and it's pretty much standard for whatever uses you have for it today. So we're going to right click right here on our external hard drive, and we're going to go down to where it says delete volume and left click on delete volume. We're going to be prompted with this that says deleting this volume will erase all data on it. Back up any data you want to keep before deleting. Like I said before, if you have something that's important and you want to keep it and it's only on your hard drive, go and back it up right now, because the next step will be deleting everything from your external hard drive. And if you've already done that, you can go ahead and press yes. And that'll just give you all this free space here on your external hard drive. Sometimes it'll say free space, sometimes it'll say unallocated. Both mean that it's free. There's nothing on it. So once we're done with that, we're just gonna go and exit out of there, and that's when we're gonna start up Maxtor Max Blast. Just double click here, and the software is gonna start up. Right now what it's doing is trying to locate my external hard drive, and it has a blank disk drive has been found. Do you want to prepare the disk for data? So we're going to click yes to that. Alright, now I'm not going to go through reading all of this just because you all have eyes and you can read, but it's basically telling you what this software is going to do. It's going to reformat whatever device we have plugged in. So I'm going to press next to continue. Here is my external hard drive right here. You can see the space and the name of the external hard drive. I'm going to go ahead and click next. Again, more stuff that you can just read on your own, telling you what's going to happen next. So I'm going to go ahead and click next again. More of the same, so I'm just going to keep pressing next. And here we are. Here's where you get to choose what file system you want to put on your external hard drive. It's in the NTFS file format already, and we want to change it right here to FAT32. So we're just going to left click right here on this bubble, and it gives you just a little brief description of whatever file system you're choosing. It tells you right here this file system was introduced in Windows 95, so that just tells you how old this file system is. But after we click that, we're going to go ahead and click next, left click. And here we're given the option to select our type of partition. Now when I first saw this, I was like, I don't know what that means. So you can read the description if you're aware of what this really means. Here's logical drive. Here's what it says for primary partition. The first time that I actually went through and did this conversion, I went ahead and clicked logical drive, but you should really click whatever you think is going to benefit you, whatever you think is necessary, and then click next. Now this is the space where it tells you how much space you're actually going to give for the NTFS file format or the FAT32, because you have the option to have part of the external hard drive space for NTFS and part of it for FAT32. But issue with that is that some files may come out the way you want it to, some files may not. So to prevent that from happening, I just have all of my space here. I'm going to have it all converted, so I haven't changed anything. So you can just click next there. And right here it gives you the option to label your new partition. It's completely optional, and because I don't think I'll be using it for any other purpose, I'm not going to even bother going in and putting a label on it. So I'll just click next. More reading that I'll just let you all do on your own, because I already know what's going to happen. So I'll just click next. Alright, and this is giving you the final breakdown of what you're going to be doing right now, and if it all looks correct to you, then you can go ahead and left click where it says proceed, and the reformatting is going to start. Alright, so now we just wait while the process is doing what it does, reformatting the external hard drive, and it shouldn't take a whole bunch of time. Even with my 1 terabyte external hard drive, it doesn't take very long. Just give it some time. And there you go. New disk was successfully added. So now you can left click on OK. You can exit out of Maxtor Max Blast. And just to, I guess, make sure that everything went smoothly, you can go back to the Windows icon, left click there. Instead of right clicking, you're going to left click on computer. And it's going to bring up all the drives that I have connected right now. So you just detected my external hard drive, but I'm just going to click out of there, and it's right here. And as you can see, there's nothing on it right now because of the process that we did earlier in deleting it. So let's just go back. I'm going to right click on there, and we're going to look for properties at the bottom and left click properties. And as I said, this is just making sure that everything went smoothly, that we haven't seriously damaged the external hard drive in any way. And as you can see right here, it says file system FAT32. So we were successful in converting the external hard drive from the NTFS file system to the FAT32 file system. So that's a good sign. You can just go through these tabs if you want to. All of it is kind of foreign to me, so I just don't mess with it. And we can exit out of there and then exit out of there. The last thing that you need to do is come down here to the start button and left click, then left click on computer, find your external hard drive and double click that. Then you all want to create a PS3 folder. This is the folder that your system will look for to locate your files. So all the files are going to be located in this PS3 folder. Make sure that the P and the S are both capitalized. We'll go into the folder now. And I have 3 more folders here. My music folder, my photo folder, my video folder. Depending on what files you want to put on your PS3 will determine which folders they go into. So obviously music here, photos here, and videos here, just to show you what it looks like. Here are the music files that I have, and they're in my music folder. So once you've transferred your files into these 3 folders, and oh, by the way, make sure that all the folders are capitalized as well. This is how the PS3 will detect them. You can exit out of here. You can unplug your external hard drive and plug it into your PS3, and you should have no problem locating the files and copying them to your system. So hopefully this tutorial was helpful in trying to transfer your files from your computer to your PlayStation 3, and happy gaming.